Hello, everyone. Welcome to another developer play session live stream. I'm Arma Community Manager LeClair. I'm joined today by Community Manager Nillers, as well as members of Heavy Ordnance Works. We're going to be playing some content from the new update 1.1 for Arma 3 Creator DLC Spearhead 1944, which just released earlier today. We're going to be playing some of the new co-op scenarios and then also answering some questions that some of you have in the chat. We're currently live on YouTube as well as the Steam store page for Arma 3. But if you have any questions, you can leave it in the YouTube streams chat, and we'll filter through them, find some good ones, and get the developers to answer them. So the first mission we're going to be playing is the Attack of Mortain mission. Probably going to be playing through it twice because there's two different versions of the assault. You can choose two different start times, but I'm going to go ahead and unmute everyone else here. We'll get everyone introduced here.
Be honest, because it's literally anyone that goes, oh, fine.
Oh, hear me?
Yep.
For those watching as well, if it starts to let me know if it's looking at the connection right now. If it, we'll see how this multi-stream goes. But hello, everyone. Go ahead and introduce everyone here. So I've already introduced Nillers, the other community manager.
Hello.
Probably have him ask a lot of the questions we have as we're playing. He's really good with the questions for the developers, more so than I am. I always usually get too focused on what we're doing in the game and kind of forget to ask them. But I'll also be looking at the chat for any questions as well that viewers have on YouTube. I also have Chewy here with us as well as a special guest to fill out the AT soldier slot, so he'll be crack shot and take out any armored units. Remember seeing you take out some at pretty long distances in other sessions we've done. And we have members from Heavy Ordnance Works here as well. We got Yules, Dutch Fox, and Jackie here.
Hello.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so I guess guys from HOW, probably have you guys kind of give a short introduction for yourselves. We'll start with Yules first and kind of what your role is within HOW and on the Spearhead 1944 project.
Hello, I'm Jules. For the HOV and the SP, I am mainly terrain designer, promotion, graphics, anything that you have seen for the past few days. That was probably me. I also do the mission and historical, as also the art research for the project. I'm ensuring that what we put out is inspired and correct with the documents that we can find online on the battles and equipment.
All right. Go to Dutch Fox next.
Yeah, I am Dutch, and just like Jules, I'm also a member of the terrain team, so I've done part of the terrain. And besides that, involved with the promo efforts for the 1.1 update. And that's pretty much my involvement within the project.
All right, and then finally, Jackie, if you can introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Name is Jackie. I started off with missions. I did both US and German showcase missions. Lately, doing more of the promotional stuff, but I also provide some of the historical information. But for the most part, I do what I'm being told to do. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't think I've adjusted the parameters here, so I'm just gonna check quickly. Okay, I'm gonna kind of make it a bit easier, kind of like a easy to medium level difficulty here. Just for the stream. So I'm gonna give us unlimited respawns with a 30-second time limit. For the revive, probably just put it. You guys recommend basic or advanced for this session? Do you think?
Given that I'm the medic, basic, 100%.
Okay. I'll just leave all the difficulty-based settings in for the other stuff for the medic. I'll probably automatically call for help. I'll turn that on as well, just so we have it.
He'll need all the help.
Yeah, difficulty-based with self-revive and everything, so that should all be good. All right, so we'll probably go through here. I guess we'll vote for which version we'll play first, and then we'll go through it again. Then we'll move on to the other major co-op mission that was added with the update after that. So for those watching, remember you can ask any questions for the members of Heavy Ordnance Works in the chat, and I'll keep an eye on it, and we can ask them while we're playing, so they have to try to answer while under fire, or we can also just answer them after the scenario ends too. But if there's time at the end as well, once we're done playing all the scenarios, we'll probably have a more formal QA session where we can kind of just sit around and chat. I'll bring up the more tame terrain in the editor just so we can show people around it as well. Looks like everyone's voting for the early morning assault, so that's with thick fog, massacre approach, additional reinforcements be unavailable during the assault. So I guess just quickly read the briefing here. The American armored divisions have penetrated deep into Normandy and reached Avranches, a commune near the coast of the southwestern corner of Normandy. If the Americans are allowed to hold this territory, Allied forces in the north in Normandy will have the ability to travel south into Brittany. This corridor would permit the Americans to bypass their defensive lines on the western side and potentially encircle the German forces who are currently holding the line from Caen to Vire, just north of Mortain-Bocage. Operation Lutich seeks to put an end to this American fantasy. German forces not committed to the front line north of us will unite to the east to Mortain-Bocage. From that position, we will assault to the west, securing key positions and advancing a retake Avranches from the coast, thereby driving an impenetrable wedge not only between the American 1st and 3rd armies, but into the Allied strategy itself, turning the tide of this invasion in our favor. The initial stage of the operation requires us to retake the town of Mortain. The Americans have overextended themselves into a precarious position. We'll take advantage of this tactical mistake. So we'll assign our tasks as we go, but we're a 6-man squad that's going to be participating in this assault. Okay, so vote's good. We're starting. Rip us. Oh, okay. No faith, I guess.
Already pessimist.
It was dark.
Oh yeah,
We've got flashlights.
Yeah.
Luckily, we fixed that.
Achtung, Soldaten! Der Führer hat uns befohlen, den weißen Bauch der alliierten Offensive zu durchschneiden und Avranches zurückzuerobern. Die Klauen unserer Panther werden das Schneiden übernehmen, denn wir sind hungrig nach Blut.
Wait, how do you use flashlight?
Es ist Zeit, dass
And
die
like a night vision
Yeah,
slot.
yeah.
zeigen, wie deutscher
I was like-
schmeckt.
It gives you vision at night. That's how you need to look at it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also,
It's a good
remember-
way of doing that though. Like,
Es
I
scheint,
like.
dass unsere Beute noch nicht
that's
reicht,
attached to the webbing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's shoulder mounted.
Yep.
Auf der linken
It's
Straßenseite.
it's an inventory item.
Die Panzerkolonne
yeah,
rückt
on the
entlang
night
der
vision slot.
Hauptstraße vor.
Okay.
Leistet schwere Feuerunterstützung.
Also, remember that if you double
Oh,
press
I'm already
tilde
hit.
key,
Oh,
and I'm
already
already
got
Oh, dear
smacked
God.
right away. I saw
Treat!
someone in the middle of the street behind a position, but that's not the guy that got me. I don't think. I think I just got
Owie.
blasted from somewhere to the left.
Alright. I will
One bad
self-revive.
thing about flashlights, yeah.
Help me!
I've got LeClair.
I
Hopefully.
think they gave away our position, our assault.
It's fine.
Yeah, the
Panthers are here.
flashlight's probably.
Also,
Well,
remember, if you press double press the tilde key on your keyboard, you will get the name tag song. That should help find yourself and your comrades in battle.
that's good enough.
Is that friendlies across the road, or is that?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, those are friendly.
Yeah, they're pushing.
Got a couple more on the left side as well, so careful.
Find this first house here.
Oh, there's a lot of Americans here.
I wonder why.
There's a guy through the wall there.
Ooh, tank just fired.
Just gonna throw something over the fence here.
Die Panzerabwehr wurde
Don't go.
beseitigt.
There's the
Die
guy
Nillers are
across.
good.
Kolonne
Yep.
rückt vor.
Alright.
Can you shoot?
Open this? Yeah.
Got one.
Oh, I did a silly. I did a silly.
Uh oh. Me too.
Uh-oh.
I got you.
Well, the Panther's doing some work right now.
I'm gonna try and be a good medic, but there's a lot of Americans.
Oh,
The
just
tank is
Yeah.
right there on the
Just
street,
if
so
you
hopefully
Nillers is a
you'll
bit
cover it.
further out than I was.
Uh-oh.
Just gonna adjust
We
my
can
audio
drag
settings
him
on
in,
if we
though.
could turn the music up
that
a
was a
bit.
rifle grenade.
Oh no.
Ah,
I got
wait,
you, I got you guys. I
I
got
will
you
not be
guys. Don't
dragging
worry.
you back.
Oh, you're all down? Ooh.
I believe in our medic.
You know, let's pretend for a minute there was a rifle grenade and not me accidentally throwing
while you're
a
getting that
grenade
It was
instead
a
of
rifle
smoke.
grenade. Yes, it was
I'm
a
not,
it
I'm
was
not very
American
confident
rifle
in
grenade.
your...
Yes,
I,
yes. Let's
I was
pretend.
willing to believe it was a rifle grenade.
It looks
Okay.
safe. I'm being brought up. by
I'm
our
coming for you. I'm
friendly-
coming for you.
No, it's already. I'm already being brought up. Our
Oh,
friendly AI was able to help us.
wow! They took my job.
Yeah, they took you. Should I remove him? Should I fire him?
No. He just got promoted, I think.
Oh, okay.
Radio
He's only
disabled.
boss.
Shot from this house to our north.
Oh yeah, that doesn't look like a friendly
Yep,
house.
That's American.
Stuck on this AI here for
No,
a second.
no
Or is that one of you? It was one of you. I thought it was AI.
So one question I have: is this based on a actual like real life event? Do you have? Is
Yeah,
this,
yeah. At
and-
the 7th of August, at the start of Operation Lootage, actually the Americans who've been stationed in Mortain itself did not receive the orders or the ultra or
From
orders
upstairs.
of the German counterattack being mounted. And they've been actually surprised in Mortain, and the fight
behind you, behind
in
you, behind you,
Mortain
behind the house.
took like whole night for the took the whole night for the for the Germans to take the town, but they quite swiftly
Oh no.
wipe out. I
trucks.
cannot end this story.
This
is
is
very-
rough.
Oh, that,
How dare you interrupted?
we're all
What's
down.
happening?
Have
What's
to ask these questions under fire, of course.
Yeah,
Actually,
but continuing on, Germans actually surprised the Americans in Mortain, utilizing some quite unfair tactics in a war, utilizing the American equipment for the spearheads of attack.
Hey,
Uh,
I'm the medic.
And realistically, the fog and the overall weather in Mortain at the 7th of August, the fog was so thick that in the American battle reports, it was stated that they could see only like 15 meters in
check
front of them.
downstairs.
So the Germans basically sneaked up into a town itself, break through the initial checkpoints on the road leading from the east, and took over the town during a night fighting, forcing Americans to take shelter inside of the basements. So yeah, this mission is inspired by the real events of what happened in Mortain in that on that night.
Nice.
Out of the two options you have to for either the
Early.
nighttime assault or early morning, which one's the more accurate one?
Whoa.
The more accurate is the night. Overall, realistically, Germans been able only to attack for roughly a few hours from the 1st AM until like 9 AM. Because after that, the fog would lift and it would open the airway for the US air wing, putting a threat to the columns assaulting the town. So they could assault only during a nighttime, and during a day they would fortify themselves, utilizing the bocage, sunken-in lanes, and any kind of a cover they could get.
So we basically took the more accurate, or like historically accurate
Yeah.
run of this. Gotcha.
Had a couple American soldiers surrendering on the right side of the road.
It's also something maybe good to mention that this town was not really like a frontline town. Jules can probably say a bit more about that, but it was more of a R&R kind of town.
Well-
It's definitely not that they were anticipating a large offensive to happen here anytime
No.
soon.
No. Because after the Operation Cobra, like the US command, of course, thought that okay, we've got those Germans in a pickle. They probably don't have much of a force, and they've been right, but a gentleman in Berlin thought otherwise, looking at the map and the visions that he still had, which was only empty markers. But he said that, okay, maybe we can cut off Americans. Let's send it through the Mortain. It looks like a good place to attack and to stop the Americans. And the Ultra suddenly got quite a lot of commotion in
Scout car
the
coming in. Should we get ready?
there's Americans
Yep.
to the left in
Got
the
it.
backyards. They get
Where is
quite a
it?
lot of commotion.
It's going to
in
be coming down the road, I
Enigma,
think.
stating that the Germans will come through a Mortain. So US command quite hastily ordered their troops to a Mortain to set up to take over from the 1st Division the spot in the San Bartholomew and the Hill 314, which was quite crucial to control the whole area movement. So they did not really had much of a time in terms of preparing the Mortain for the battle to come.
So, and I guess a follow-up question to this, like, so how much, when like making this mission, how much did you have to like rely on historical documents or like researching for like just to put this together, or did you kind of use mostly like creative liberty based on what you knew?
Well, first of all, I researched all I could, so that means the battle reports, letters from the battle from both sides, books that have been available to me. There is a AT gun on a hill. And it's
It's
nope.
It's angry.
I found like books that had
Oh, I see
the
it.
stories from the veteran, from the Mortain, from the German side, which was actually quite helpful. Stories from the US veterans who've been hiding in the Mortain. And as I said, the battle reports, and it probably take quite a lot of hours. And then it went to like compressing phase and seeing what is doable and also fun in game. So we could adjust the gameplay accordingly, because of course fighting whole night, like full night
8
in
hours.
one town, yeah, probably quite tiring experience. So as I said, it's not historical representation of what happened, but it is heavily inspired by what happened in a Mortain.
Yeah.
So we can, like, later on the mission, we'll actually recreate some of the historical battles that took place here, that we have recordings of from both sides actually.
Sometimes there's sometimes you get very lucky. There's like extremely detailed information to find, where you can get it down to here was a sandbag with an MG. Here they put an anti-tank gun. It's about getting lucky and having access to that material. But luckily, Jules is pretty good at finding all the neat little details that he can.
Yeah. All I can say is that was easier to find materials on Battle of Mortain, rather, and Operation Lutich as a whole, rather than for Operation Cobra. I think Operation Cobra was, due to rapid movement of the units, it was harder to find those details. And here I've been quite lucky of finding those statements from the real people, the real stories.
Speaking of like historical research, James H97 just asked in the chat, like, how accurate is this Mortain map and the towns from real-world Second World War era counterparts?
Well, the overall map is a one-to-one recreation of what you would see in 1952, because to every place, every street, every house that you see on the map was there either in 1944 or 52, because that's the data that we are basing the map off. So we are using the real aerial footage of the area and recreating it one-to-one. For comparison, for the Normandy was dense, it was 1-2, but here is 1-1, so each street, each house was there historically, and many of them are still there historically.
That's incredible.
Yeah, especially knowing there's a lot of villages in the Canadian sector of Normandy, like Juno Inland, that were just completely destroyed and had to be rebuilt in like 50s and 60s, 70s. It's pretty interesting.
What are these tanks doing?
Reversing.
Oh, I'll tell them to move. I told them to stop because I didn't know where the yeah, got them moving forward again. Forgot to do that, but the AT gun, I had them stop before they drove into line sight of it.
Oh, so you're actually commanding them when to push up and stop?
Ow.
Yeah, so like in the supports menu, you can tell them to start.
Could you help me assault the US HQ, please?
Yep, coming back.
What?
I thought you were a bit up.
What happened to this panther? It suddenly exploded.
Probably AT gun down the road.
Oh, okay. I'm down next to it.
Oh, I think we just got hit with an AT gun.
Whoa. Okay. There's some nasty American positions.
I thought the tank armored itself.
Nah. I was hearing a thud, thud, thud.
Thank you.
We've lost one panther then.
It seems to be dead, yeah.
Yeah, it's toast.
I shouldn't have told them to move up. They were backing up for a reason.
Oh, that's the last tank we had.
Two more. I got two more.
Backing up. Alright.
The war is
Should probably,
cancelled for the tank, isn't it?
We have like 3 of us move on this side of the road and 3 on the left side. We can start clearing through some of these buildings. Like of the main MSR. The main supplier.
But maybe it's just a touch on that question real quick regarding how authentic the terrain is. It's pretty much as close as we could get within the limitations of the game, of course. But we're quite happy with the end result, and I think that given the scale of it being different than Normandy, where it's a 1-to-1 scale, people will find that it might feel more open. And hopefully people will see that change offers a lot of different opportunities than Normandy does.
Yeah. Like, well, once again, add to what Dutch said. Oh,
Ow!
ow.
You need to stop getting shot while you're explaining things.
Those Americans just don't like my stories, I think.
What's my excuse?
He just needs to lay down while he thinks.
I need your help, Dutch. I'm out of medical.
Multiple people need my help, but everyone is stealing my job today, so...
Yeah.
Too slow.
So, to what Dutch said, we did like design when we started to design the Mortain, we asked ourselves a question of how can we make Mortain still feels like Normandy but not make it a Normandy V2, because in our opinion there was no point in adding another map that feels the same and has the same gameplay loop, because that's not fun. So we decided to mix the field sizes from the current time with like the 1950s and 1940s, because back then a lot of those fields would be divided into a smaller sections. So if you go in game and see like one big open field, probably in 1944 it was divided to like 26 smaller fields, which is well, what we did on the Normandy, but we did not want to do it here, especially that we are adding quite a lot of tanks and we wanted the map to click in with those assets so you can utilize them to their fullest potential, especially those big mean 88s.
I'm down behind
That's,
you. Save me, Dutch.
it's quite accurate, if I do say so myself.
Save me, Dutch, I'm down.
To add to that,
Yucky, you're the radio man. You've got a radio. I'm the medic. Look at my helmet.
You just gotta
You're
keep picking up
slow.
medical supplies from the bodies.
Well, this
the scroll
So,
to pick that stuff up is great.
I've come across a rat.
Yeah, I have as well. I was looking at one, zoomed right in on it.
Don't worry, they do not carry the plague,
Gotcha.
They played them.
Yet.
as far as we know.
But yeah, I think to kind of add to what Dutch and Yule said, the switch Normandy to this really adds more to the feeling of variety on the same terrain. Obviously, you have still those fields that are present in Normandy, but the height differences are what make this terrain stick out so much more.
Oh, one of those is.
I guess we haven't made the comment, but this is the new map, correct? So of the
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
From the
The
update.
Mortain map. Yes.
We're heading into
Seeing a
the
shotgun pull up.
we're heading into the cathedral right now. Actually,
I would throw a grenade in there.
Yeah.
Threw a couple in. They're
Just-
resistant.
yeah,
there's one.
there's a lot.
This is one of those places that I was talking earlier. Like, we are recreating what happened here realistically. We know
Right.
from the both sides that the Americans took shelter around that church and in the church itself, and it was quite hard for the Germans to wipe them out from the cathedral. But in a daring move, one of the Germans, at least from their side and their point of view,
Oh no!
jump from the window into a cathedral and basically start shooting, and that allowed Germans to wipe out the Americans from the area, from the churchyard and area around it.
yeah. Speaking of this cathedral, that's another thing with this terrain is there's a number of unique structures that were made specifically for this terrain based off the real structures that aren't just like repeating ones from other Arma terrains.
There is a pesky rifleman somewhere.
You behind it, just blasting out
Outside?
some of the.
Yep, there might be shooting from the top. Yep, through the windows.
Oh yeah, eyes on. He's at the back.
The
Might be
stained
dead.
glass. No.
Oh, you didn't even see him shoot. Yeah, outside
Oh,
as well.
Also, also love how the different paintings of the saints are some of the
Dutch, I'm waiting for you.
developers as well.
You need to wait a
I got
bit
shot
more.
looking at them.
Medical school does not be rushed.
I was looking at the paintings and I got blasted. I'm gonna show everyone that the
All right.
different
None of
developer.
you get Nillers. I'm gonna get LeClair.
They're out
Okay.
the door.
He's the one streaming, so I want to look pretty.
They're
Maybe
out the
we
side.
can just-
Ah!
throw the grenades out of
Yeah,
those windows.
I'm a medic. They won't shoot me.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Sure.
Sure. If that's what you believed in,
I
that's
choose to
fine.
believe in it.
I don't know if you can kind of expand on the whole like structures being unique, like the new, like this cathedral's obviously structure. It was made specifically for this terrain. There's a few others as well.
Yeah, there is a few. There is the famous Mortain train station that you can, for example, see on the many pictures. If you type in a
not safe.
Operation
Yeah,
Lootage,
good idea.
you'll see quite a lot of pictures of this famous Mortain station. The Abbey Blanche is a big complex on this map. Almost a mission worthy by itself, by the sheer scale of it. There is a Cumberland mine, which historically served as the shelter for the
Oh, I nearly got him.
civilians during the whole Operation Lootage.
Oh,
You've got the new Normandy houses.
Gentlemen, you need to be careful.
MG in that building.
I went to shoot him. He just snapped to me. Anyway, go. Sorry, interrupted you.
I think we all tried that.
And there is
Don't open that.
few more miscellaneous, but I think that you'll find them once you go onto a terrain and you'll start finding those unique locations and those unique buildings that you've never seen in a Arma before.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, if there's time at the end after we play the
Lucky.
scenarios, I'll go
I
into the
can't
editor.
release them.
Let my
I'll,
patient go.
I'll there was a snake in here too. There's a and a rat, snake and a rat. They're getting along somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Enemy
snake's
half
coming.
track in the street. Enemy half track in the street. I killed his gunner, I think.
You still got AT rounds, do they?
Oh, we got a bazooka here.
Yep,
oh yeah,
yep,
there's
yep.
some in here too.
I don't see it.
And a Panzerfaust. Panzer Shrek.
There is
Better.
quite a lot of them across the street in that corner.
It's a lot
now.
of smoke. It's a lot of smoke.
It's like a floor of the hotel is pretty dangerous right now. The James H97 was also saying the like main Normandy terrain from 1.0 release was 150 square kilometers. This map's 64 square kilometers, correct?
Yeah, it's 8 by 8.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a mortar. Okay.
Yeah, that's mortars
Okay,
in there.
yeah, I'm backing up.
Yeah, let
Uh,
go.
Backing up. Backing up again.
Yeah.
And maybe cool to mention as well, like besides the unique structures, also quite a lot of new little props that you will probably find scattered throughout the terrain, just to make it feel that bit more alive.
Oh yeah. When I was looking at it,
and
I was gonna say when I was looking at it in the editor over the past couple of weeks, building up to release, just the level of micro detail in this terrain is phenomenal, and it still runs really well too, even with all that detail. Very well optimized.
It's a terrain where you can spend.
Chewy.
You're not going to discover everything within a day or two. You're definitely going to
Definitely
keep
not.
discovering tiny little things. And even I still am discovering new things, despite having worked on it for the past year.
So, how many people would have worked on the terrain collectively?
About 6. If I'm not, well, if you come to the church, we can. We can actually illustrate this quite well.
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
can-
the,
You can show
I'll
off
come
the
back in.
different signs. Yeah.
They're
yeah, I
all on
was
the
saying
street
like
outside
the
the church.
painting of the saints through some of
the
the different
medic
developers. So I
filming.
guess that I didn't know specifically the ones that worked on the terrain, but it's, I'll quickly show them again
Yeah.
here.
These are the patron saints of the area. Oh, well, I was explaining fine art.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll get him. I'll get him.
Too late.
Maybe you should get like LeClair up, for example.
But yeah,
I'm
so it's
looking
8
at the paintings
people
right now.
apparently.
Oh.
All right,
There we
let's,
go.
let's get that hotel cleared, and then we can do this all over again with a clairvoyance of where enemy positions are. Alternate assault.
I will just do some aggressive room clearing.
Cool.
That's quite aggressive.
I think that's.
I did warn you guys.
Not that much, no.
I heard something. I heard a shot.
Yeah, I shot a guy back here.
No.
There's a lot of people
we're
around
not-
back here.
Oh, I've still got people roaming through the town.
All behind. Yeah.
May have gotten him.
Why are you late?
Well, Tank Commander is happy, so good.
He's very happy. He's proud of us.
I feel like I know the answer, but this is authentic German, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I would hope so.
Yeah. And there's full German radio protocols and voiceovers now for the German faction too. So
Yeah. It's era appropriate, so you won't hear like any English mixed with the German in it. It's we made sure that it's sound from 1940, 1944.
all right. So yeah, in the early morning hours, August 7th, under the cover of darkness and heavy fog, your armored infantry combat group managed to slip right under their noses. Allied forces occupying Mortain. What ensued was a bloody and chaotic fight. Yeah, it was pretty. I watched Chewie get blasted in front of the church and go flying about 20 feet, so it was pretty chaotic. In close quarters, it resulted in the capture of Mortain and encirclement of American forces atop the nearby hills to the east. With Mortain back under German control, the main forces now have a straight path to Avranches. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. I might be thinking of a different.
Avranches is pretty good.
This is another one that's similar, like where the was either I think it was either Sword or Gold Beaches, like Beachhead. One of the towns there has a very similar name. Unless that's the same one, but I just thought the spelling was different. But well, it looks like I got a few kills here. 1, 2, 4. Got 9 kills. Pretty well for the amount of times I got blasted, taken out. So we'll do this again with the other assault option. Make sure I have the parameters set again.
Did I do such a bad job that I'm banned from medic now?
I figured you could talk, and
Yes, you
I'll
are.
go run around and collect people.
Oh, hang on, I'll switch so that Yaki isn't radio again. Yaki, should we switch?
I don't mind
There we go.
AT. I can switch.
No, you need to keep the Panzer track.
All right, so here we go. Round 2 of this.
I know one big thing that people enjoyed, from the original release with the campaign choices, like the getting options to choose, and I just personally like that you continued that of voting and the options to adjust, even if the how the mission takes place, like, and adjust it slightly enough, even though it's kind of on that same track. But I know many people have always enjoyed those options.
That's for a lot of replayability in them.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I was on one of the public servers the other day playing with some of the community members, and I mean, I haven't played all of the different options in the campaign yet. Like, it's always a surprise whenever I play it, something I haven't seen before or played at a route before.
So
Yeah, I'm starting a new run this Friday. Can't wait.
yeah, I need to get back. It's been kind of felt like playing through the campaign as well, where it's the 80th anniversary of Normandy. And speaking of anniversaries, actually, like this released day before the anniversary for this actual assault we're doing. It was August 7th, 1944. So the second time now, like the original release and then this update, both of them were released on the anniversaries of the battles that they depict. So pretty serendipitous timing with that stuff. So this option's the late morning options. It looks like we have additional reinforcements to join the assault. So AI, German Air Force to support the assault. As it means we'll be able to call in CAS strikes with the call-ins that we have on our add action menu. And the American Air Force will support the defenders. So this one will probably have a lot more action going on. It'll also be late morning, so no flashlights right at the beginning, I guess.
You can still use them if you want.
I'll still
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah, I noticed you're like the last one of that on still. Oh, it's nighttime again. Did it just not? Oh, well, never mind.
Oh,
There we go.
there we
I
go.
remember.
It's
Yeah,
daytime
it
again.
takes a second. I forgot about that. So one of the questions actually Django Fett asked, the great bounty hunter, when it comes to vehicles, how is it decided which ones get added and which ones don't?
Well, for us, as a project of passionate individuals, it's a decision of what would make the our asset lineup more unique to what is already offered out there, and also what is requested by the community. We knew flaws that we had in a 1.0 and weaknesses that we just did not have enough time to add everything. So we treated the 1.1 content update as opportunity for us to fill those gaps that have been created in a 1.0. And yeah, that's how we do it. We of course also looking at the battles, what vehicles participate in those battles, and we decide what to add.
Looks like our convoy is a bit larger this time. We also have a lot more AI infantry supporting our assault.
Will it get bombed though?
If anyone got a grenade they want to throw over this wall, that would be great.
Now everyone
Threw
throws
something
grenades.
over it.
I've
May
got
have
a
been
big
smoke.
grenade. Don't go there. Throwing bundle grenade.
Oh, perfect.
That'll take care of some of that.
That's a red smoke. Did we throw a
Yeah,
red smoke? Or,
It's efficient. It's efficient.
I think we're
I
good
just
now.
wanted to make sure that you guys know where the enemies are.
Ah, okay.
They're
There's,
somewhere around the red smoke, by the way.
This ally air wing making me nervous.
Just gonna do a Hail
question.
Mary to the next wall.
Something is burning already.
There's a radio in that red smoke we have to disable. Oh, someone got it.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh no, Chewy's down.
Probably some people near it.
I have a question as well, if that's okay.
Yeah.
No, it's
Not allowed. Sorry.
Alright, okay.
Mute
Um,
yourself for the rest of the
opposition.
stream.
Yeah. With the new update, it says you've added the new assets to the campaign. How exactly does that fit in? Like, do you get more options or?
Yeah.
Well, what's
we-
basically done is that we looked through the Operation Cobra campaign, and wherever it made sense to implement features and assets from 1.1, we did. And I'm sure Jules has a bit more to say about it, because he was a bit more closely involved with that.
Yes. Oh, we are all dead. Yeah, it opened up a lot more possibilities for us. Like, for example, in a campaign we replaced the Panzer IIIs with the Stuks. We added Panthers, so it's definitely harder right now, I would say, with those Panthers at it. But it might be worth to, like, once again try it out, because we also improved the performance in it. And we optimize them, upgrade them. We saw where the mission's been lacking, and we get the feedback from it, from the 1.0, that we try to implement as much as we could. Also, Nillers, what are you doing back here? What is
I don't ask questions.
Yeah,
So,
thanks, guys.
yeah, the campaign is definitely worth to give it another shot to see how the mission changed with the new assets added, basically.
AT gun. I got hit by the AT gun and an infantryman at the same time. Double whammy.
I'm on the way. If I don't get shot again.
Yeah, there's enemies just on the other side of this half wall here.
Well, I'll be low then.
Oh, that was a smoke.
Oh, that scared me, not gonna lie.
It's like what Jules said early on. As a German force in 1945, you did not really want to do a daytime assault. And you see that most of the offensive that kind of had some initial gain, it was due to weather conditions basically grounding the Allied air forces. Which is why, also during the Battle of Mortain, that the German forces really struggled to make those daylight assaults. And as soon as the Allied air force basically came into play again, the offensive relatively quickly stalled, and it wasn't really long before they were being pushed back again.
Yeah, the Allies definitely had pretty much like aerial superiority for most of the campaign, if not like since the landings, but
even
that would've been
beforehand,
brutal.
basically.
Yeah.
It was one of the conditions for D-Day to go on, to get that air superiority, and that's
Yeah.
why the Luftwaffe became pretty much, I'm not saying non-existent, but
Ground units.
yeah,
Up
yeah.
until
The Luftwaffe
yeah,
was limited to a ground force.
up until like Operation Bodenplatte, and then that was it after that.
Which, by the way, we do now have, in terms of the new Fallschirmjägers and the new Flak Corps. So the Luftwaffe is making an appearance on the ground.
We also do have the I can call in it's a Focke-Wulf 190. It's the air asset that comes in. Yeah, I'll try calling it in on that AT gun position that's up there.
And it's actually interesting because for the Operation Lootage, the Luftwaffe make the last effort on the Western Front to organize a few hundred of planes to cover the operation. But in reality, only a handful arrived, as majority of them have been already intercepted outside the Paris Air Force, so they never arrived. But it's quite unusual to see like the Luftwaffe planes taking part in the operation on a Western Front. In the battle reports, it was stated that it was first time for many of the US soldiers to ever see the German plane.
Well, they're gonna see one right now. Hold it in on the ET gun.
This is the last remaining fighter
We'll see.
operational in the Western Front currently.
Maybe I'll get shut down.
His name is Hans, and he's coming in.
Oh yeah, it shows a voiceover with the character, doesn't it? I'll stay back so I'm gonna stand where this AT gun can't get me. As I said that, he's probably gonna nail me here, but there he comes, Adler. I don't know what angle he's gonna be coming in from. I'll try and watch him come in. Oh, there he is.
I heard the bomb. Oh.
Ah, close. Did he get it?
Maybe not. I'm gonna push on the right side to try and
Nope.
flank it up the hill. If anyone wants to come with me.
Yep. I'll join you.
Sounds good.
Oh,
That
there's
awkward moment.
Oh, watch out for the
Oh no.
Oh, he got me. No.
Nadik!
Oh,
Wait, the medic is down.
I'm the medic.
There's some discussion in the chat about the mission design and how many scenarios have been added to the CDLC with the updates, and why there aren't more. I guess might be able to talk about like just how much effort, like man hours, goes into designing something like this. Especially just the
Yeah.
level design, the scripting, like all the research.
And don't forget that there's 2 new single-player scenarios as well
Yeah.
that we can't really show here, obviously, because we're with a group. But
Yeah.
there's
Something they're going to discover themselves. I didn't want to spoil those in the stream, like the scout car one and the.
So you're looking at 2 co-op missions being added, 2 single-player missions, and then basically a revised campaign. So there should be plenty of new playable content to explore for people with this new update. And of course, room to create many scenarios yourself with all the new assets.
Yeah, and that's why we created all kinds of different modules that would help with your scenario as well, for a pretty simple axis. So minimal scripting or no scripting at all is needed with them. So
Moving up on the ET gun now. See if I can place explosives on it.
We're
Oh.
getting shot from somewhere.
Oh, I fell off.
I got you.
Oh no.
You fell right into
I'm
my
just gonna
hand.
clear this.
You know,
bottom floor.
I remember someone last time saying, you know, I'm the medic. Let me do my job.
That was my last bullet. Why didn't I reload? I managed to get him with the last bullet. I need to pay attention
Hey.
to.
I'm the radio man this time, man. I'm just responsible for keeping comms good.
I guess it's
Are
already
you-
damaged enough now. Like, don't have to put. So yeah, usually if you come up on the AT guns in this scenario, you can place an explosive on it to destroy it if it hasn't already been ruined.
and that is module. So you can do it to any object, I think, in game.
Similar to like the take medical supplies and take frags off of bodies, eh? Like that's not just in this scenario.
In the editor, you'll find a module attach explosives, and you just synchronize the object
Okay.
with that module. In the module itself, it's highly customizable, so you can have it fit to your mission. So
Second floor.
you could
Second floor
have
of the HQ.
I missed.
I was
so
going
you
to
can
shoot a
have
rocket
all
at
kind
them,
of
but LeClair
fun
walked up.
with blowing st-
Just do
stuff
it
up.
anyway.
The tank's firing. I'm on the stairs. You can. No, it's clear. Don't fire. Don't fire.
That
Well, made that guy sick. Now.
I mean, there is obviously a lot of content added, you know, into this update. Is there anything particular that you guys enjoyed, like, you know, making or working on the most, or that you just really enjoy that it's part of it?
I must say, one of the things that I have come to like the most would have to be the entry howitzer. Because that thing, when you put that in a direct fire roll, we've been playing with it a couple of times. It's super fun to use, both in an anti-tank roll, but also just an anti-infantry roll.
Yeah.
It's been one of the more unexpected but very pleasant surprises for 1.1.
It's a versatile thing, definitely.
Also,
Like-
unique.
To me, of course, I need to say the terrain. I just love how it turned out with this micro terrain. Even as Dutch said previously, like even right now, just walking through it, you see some of the positions that are so well camouflaged, and they just popping like left and right, like overlook position, observation posts. It's just so many of them, and the micro terrain, the sunken in lanes, sunken in roads, just offering quite a lot in terms of gameplay, especially when combined like with those low silhouette tanks like Stooks or something. They just can get in some deadly positions.
Oh, I just got blasted again. Fell into the fountain.
I took a hit.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't need a doctor.
Just having a little
I'm
bath.
I'm a grown man.
Someone did ask in the chat. I know you're probably maybe this is something to answer near the end of the stream, but I know it might not be something you want to answer now. Just now that this update's out and there's kind of a time to rest at this point. But is there any other plans for further content to the CDLC? Is what they've asked. Maybe we'll save that closer to the end.
Yeah. Or, to be honest, like for now, we want to rest for a bit. It was
Yeah.
quite an intensive year of working.
Recovery.
And,
We're tired, man.
Yeah, you guys are working steadily since like the 1.0 release.
Oh,
Get stuff ready.
man. Bro.
I guess.
It was
Yeah.
pretty much the new terrain we started on, I want to say, maybe a couple of weeks after the release.
planning already started for it. Okay. Now I need the help.
Letting the medic do it. I'm being nice.
Okay. I can hear Americans behind us.
That's fine.
That wasn't just it wasn't even work just on Spearhead's update. There's also stuff being worked on. Not sure how involved you guys were with stuff for like Spearhead Extended, like the free mod, and as well as like content for Iron Front. So there's a lot of stuff that's been worked on over the past year in all three of those things.
I think a lot of credit for SPX has to go to Tampa for his amazing work on Utah Beach.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a terrain that's honestly CDLC worthy, in my opinion. And it's, especially now with the new airborne asset, it's something that I think a lot of people will want to revisit. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see some amazing scenarios popping up on Utah Beach now with all the airborne stuff.
Yeah, taking the causeways and whatnot, stuff like that. Be fun to do. Played.
I mean, if you've seen Band of Brothers,
yeah,
you're gonna be you're definitely gonna get some ideas for what you can do in Utah Beach.
That kind of talk gets me excited.
These two rats are supporting our effort. They're moving together.
Yeah,
formation.
I just keep.
Hey,
I
they
keep
could be
seeing her.
spies.
Watch out for the windows.
Maybe we pop the windows, throw some nades in.
What if we just go to the high ground and we just shoot through all the windows?
No.
We can do the thing they did to us.
The civilized thing to do is just throw grenades into a church.
Hell.
Oh, that's a smoke.
I have an idea here.
That's a funny grenade.
This is a good idea.
Oh,
I'm behind you, LeClair.
Yeah, speaking of Utah Beach terrain, ended an event that Digby had hosted back in June for 80th anniversary of D-Day. It was quite a lot of fun playing on that terrain. That was another PlayStation live stream, actually. Oh, hopefully
There's a lot of things that would have been nice
Oh, they saw me
for
through the
1.1.
smoke. They saw me.
I have no grenades.
Oh, that's good luck. I'm trying. Oh no, I'm not trying a grenade.
Just doing suppressive fire.
There's
I'm not sure why I'm not dead yet.
You know what it's time for.
Spearpoint Extended also has Omaha Beach terrain as well, right? Or was that a separate
No,
release?
That's a separate
the
release,
Omaha is separate release, yes.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if that was standalone or not. It was by Jones, wasn't it?
Yes.
I would get inside. I would get inside.
Ooh,
Oh, you're
the
calling it a
RT,
big RT?
50 meters. That's good.
I'm
Would
Time,
classify as danger close.
I'm gonna go prone under the pew here, see if that's. I can't.
I'm gonna
The Saints
will
behind
protect
the
us.
bench.
that
Some
doesn't
fuels.
that's danger close. That's right on.
Oh, I'm laying next to a sign Dutch.
Oh.
That's
Wow!
Oh,
Church
That
is
was a
open.
lot
Open the
closer
door
than
and
that.
Chewie gets tapped.
Close the doors. Close the doors. No shrapnel.
Owie.
Let me open the door and watch Chewie get hit again.
Well, who's got the Panzer? Just use the Panzer Shrek for aggressive room clearing. It's completely fine.
Oh,
I'm
he
sure the convoy's still advancing here.
Very effective.
he shot over Chewie's shoulder into my face.
Chewie got saved by the shield on the Panzer Shrek,
I'm pretty
which is
sure
very handy, by the way, when firing that thing.
Perfect for room clearing.
Yeah, check the other version of Panzer Strike
That's
2.
why it was designed. People mistake it often
Ow.
for an anti-tank gun, but it's room clearing.
I tried to give the command to the convoy. Oh, there it is. He gave me the menu again. Okay, they're coming up. Menu disappeared for a second. I just realized they were still so far back, so I got them coming up.
Everyone stay low. They're shooting from that house.
If you got any nades, yeah, throw it down. There's plenty of guys still on the road.
There is an American just sitting outside of a church.
Now, since we're almost done this scenario, I'm gonna go ahead and call dibs on one of the gunner positions for the tanks, just because it probably look cooler for the stream. And then I'll proceed to just not be able to hit anything. So,
Fine, we can carry you.
yeah, like I can't hit him. Drive me closer.
Oh, take cover, take cover.
A lot in that bottom floor.
Not gonna be anything left of that hotel.
There's
Oh
a lot
my.
of Americans here.
Still in that bottom.
Ooh. Oh,
You got
Chewie
it.
again. Down in front of the door, and there's a rat running around.
Oh, and the mortars are
Oh,
falling.
Don't stop believing. There we go.
It's fine.
I thought you said don't stop bleeding for a second.
Yeah.
Ooh, cook off. Watch out.
Yep, I almost shot a rocket into your back.
The guy in the back side of the house.
Männer, ihr nähert euch jetzt dem Hotel.
Ow, there are still Americans behind us.
Versucht das Blut von den
Behind us?
Soldaten fernzuhalten.
Yeah, around the church. I just took a hit.
Nachdem wir die
I don't see
Alliierten
anything.
zurück in den Atlantik gedrängt
I
haben.
think you,
Der
you're schizophrenic
Panzerkonvoi meldet, dass
at this
den
point.
Schlachtbereit
There's
I
one in
think
the
you've got
street.
PTSD running.
Pretty
got
sure
one
there
in
was
the
a
street.
bullet.
hier unsere Position, während unsere Infanterie ihren Angriff
Thank you.
There we go.
Unfor-
Get that,
Unfortunately,
get that last
it's not
radio.
your ticket.
Get the radio before the mission ends.
I'll let someone else. Well.
Ihr Befehl lautete, zu zerstören. Das Hotel ist wieder in deutscher Hand, Männer. Gute Arbeit. Mortar gehört wieder uns. Gute
That
Arbeit,
mortar
Soldaten.
was devastating for the
Wir
Americans,
haben
as
den
it seems.
Befehl erhalten,
Buildings,
einen Moment zu verharren
Building's
und
completely
unser
fine though. They don't
Volk
build them like they
zu
used to, I guess.
Yeah.
Das feindliche
Well,
Punkt-
If it was a
actually, we
modern
had a
building, it would have been gone
Wir werden
instantly, you know?
jetzt wirklich im
Yeah.
Dunkel tappen.
It's funny story with this because during our development of this mission, we found a problem that a lot of people shoot a plenty of rockets into that building, and it would collapse on itself almost every playtest. So we need to find a workaround to, well, for it to not happen.
Well, I got 11 kills that time, so a couple more. That took us almost 20 minutes exactly. Looks like 20 minutes 3 seconds, but obviously a scenario is like the replayability of the two different start options. But once you start ramping up the difficulty as well,
Yeah.
if we were playing this on like full veteran difficulty with no HUD and everything, this could probably take like an hour or more to get through. So there is a lot of replayability there, trying to play it at a higher difficulty.
I can confirm that on the higher difficulties, this mission can be quite tough. Those Americans' defenses really then show a real strength.
Those are they were talking about in the chat as well. There's not only the new scenarios we've added. There's co-op scenarios for combat patrol and escape, like two pretty well-known game modes that have been made. Those are available on both brains, like Normandy and Mortain. But we're gonna be playing the new new armored combat mission, Panzerkampfwagen. I don't know if my pronunciation was good enough there or not, but I'll go ahead and load that up.
I think the German speaking audience will tell you.
In a very polite way, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I can either be a driver or I think I'm gonna steal Jackie's gunner slot just to make him. Just because the gunner slot's a bit better for the stream. That's my
Hang on, this
excuse.
could be a little competition. Team Dev versus Team BI.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess so. We're Nord Pole. Yeah, this will work. You have your license,
Mike.
don't you, Nillers, for this class of vehicle? I think.
You should
My
never let me
commander
drive.
have a weak aura.
I'll drive.
Yaki, how good are you with tank driving?
I have a license.
Okay, no, that's good. That's good enough. That's
For a
how you get a
tank?
tank.
Okay, so
Sure, for a tank. Yeah.
I have the parameters up. Let me know what's probably the best thing to use here. So I got like hour 5 a.m. as start time. Weather clear, fog none. Maybe I'll put light. A light fog. Add some ambience. I'll leave it clear for the weather. View distance or time acceleration 1 time. View distance 1,000 meters. Maybe I'll put that up a bit more. I'll put it at 2. Remove trees. Is there like a recommended percentage to have for that?
40 is good enough.
Okay, and for I'll keep the boulders out so we don't get flipped on those. Should I leave the walls and bocage on? Actually, I'll turn bocage on just because it's historical. I'll leave the walls off though, just so we don't get caught on them. The difficulty settings number 100 squads. I'll put 2 just to make it slightly more difficult. Respawn tickets. 36. Is it disabled? Just means we can't respawn at all, right? Doesn't mean unlimited, right?
We'll see.
Okay, I'll put on 36 just in case. Show group icons 2D. I'll put 2D and 3D. 3D vehicle visualization enabled. Auto saving for single player. Yeah, the scenario is quite a bit longer than the one we just played. It does have the auto saving feature for single player. Enable subtasks for main objectives. I'll leave that on. Enable field repair. Enabled 20 seconds. Field repair interval 30 seconds. And it's anyone in the crew can repair, correct? Or is it just
Yes.
okay?
Yeah.
Default voice acting volume 100%. Okay, we'll have them screaming at us at full volume here. Okay, these settings should be good. Nillers, you can decide what tank we're driving as Nordpol. You get to select it at the beginning.
Oh boy.
A few different
Two
options.
Panthers?
Yeah, the two Panthers probably be the. Make sure we have some pretty unique paint on both of them.
Go with a Yak Panther. I mean, that one can take some shots.
The dude 182. I'm not American. I'm Canadian. So that's
I think I'm
in the
I'm an
chat
American.
saying this like my German pronunciation. He's talking about the American accent on it, but no, I'm Canadian, so that's what I'm all about.
Looks like we're going southeast. Okay.
Want to do southeast?
Seems like
Yeah, I guess it gives us additional support and stuff. So we'll probably only play
There's
through
a
this
minefield.
once instead of yeah, we'll have to avoid the minefield. I guess in north, yeah, you get less support, but you have the advantage, the higher ground moving in on the objective. But most people want to do this one, so we'll do this one. There's no briefing to read this time, so no one has to listen to me drone on with that. So we all good to
The
go?
council has spoken.
Yep.
Should turn the music up a bit. It's kind of quiet for me. We'll fix that.
Dutch, is on you to choose the tank.
You know what I'm gonna do.
No.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I guess this is
No.
our tank here.
No.
Oh, he's customizing his tank. Oh, so you can't. Okay, gotcha. So
Yeah, we'll let
customize
you decide.
Well, you
Since
can't.
you're the
Only one
commander.
person can customize at a time.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of like this. This is not bad.
Pick something good, Nillers.
Okay.
I think
Greyhound.
there's different. Yeah, there's different different paint as well. Like you can choose. Oh, don't make
Look at
us go on
this-
that. Oh no.
The dinky thing.
I feel like we're gonna need something with the most armor possible.
Yeah, I'd say either a panther or a tiger.
I think the 1H tiger, H1 tiger. Oh my! National.
Oh yeah, there's quite a few different options.
Oh, the Stuke
Yeah.
is also not a bad call.
Oh,
I
don't
feel
know
like I gotta go with the classic.
Oh, that looks good with the
Ooh.
tiger stripe on it. Yeah,
Ask the chat what they want.
That's true.
I go with
Yeah.
the tiger. Tiger's pretty fun.
They're gonna say Panzer 3.
Yep, they will put you in a Barza 3J.
Let's get a Kubel wagon with a ATGM on it somehow from the future. Roll around on that.
On foot assault.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Someone asked in the chat earlier about camo nets and camouflage for the tanks. You can see Nillers is modifying some of the attachments are on the
You
vehicle
can
now.
adjust different attachments, and obviously choose the camo as you see.
Uh,
And the dealership
well-
picking out his paint color right now.
yeah.
There we
More
go.
can wait.
Look at that one. Yeah. I'll get
Yeah.
into the gunner seat here now. Now I do have third person enabled, just so we don't get too claustrophobic.
Thank you.
Even though that is a fun part of like armored combat as well. It's just
As
That
a commander,
box.
it's the true experience to just pop out, turn out.
I don't know, like claustrophobia of like first person only armored combat is pretty fun. Everyone just starts screaming at each other and panicking. And they start taking shots, but I do have third
It is a
person
nice-
there just to make ourselves look a bit
There's a
better.
nice little screen that you can see all the ammo that you have currently available, as well as like the the counts
Yeah.
as a commander.
I can see it too as a gunner, so I can see what
Yeah.
I have loaded. I just
It's a
have
neat little
APHE loaded for now, and then the MG coax.
Also for all the tanks in a 1 point, well, almost all the tanks. I think only the Nashorn don't have this option as gunner current turnout. But for the gunners, you can actually like zoom out of your sight into a somewhat observation periscope, so you can have a bit more of a if you're playing without third person, you can understand a bit more what's happening in front of you. As driving just with the sight always on can be quite well.
Yeah.
It can make your head dizzy a bit when you're driving on a very bumpy terrain.
I also noticed that on the Tiger here, there's the mine launcher on the left and right side.
Yeah, and it's functional. It's working, and it's even AI will use it. If you go too close to that tank, the AI will fire this up. Same with the Panther, has like a small grenade launcher or a tank mortar, and the AI will also use that, and it's a quite deadly combo.
Copy. All right, we ready to roll?
I think so.
You've got a bigger tank. You leading the assault.
All right, back it up and then
Backing
driver.
Up. Backing up.
Nillers, we've got like a spare
know, it's,
MG seat as well if you want to switch, if you need to switch to
Yeah, I
that.
noticed that. I noticed that just in case.
According
but,
to our signal sheet, North Pole is the second tank, so taking let's go first.
You've got the bigger tank. I mean, that's so sick.
buddy, get off the road! Get off the road!
That looks like yeah, we're moving to take this initial intersection that has some guns as well as Sherman tanks defending it. Want to avoid the minefields. We will have AI support tanks as well. I might have to turn my effects. I turned the music up, but the effects are really loud. Turn that down just so I don't deafen everyone.
What?
Yeah, with me shouting over the effects plus the effects, like.
Alright.
Stay alert. So now our markers come up now for Nordpol and Martha on the tanks,
Alright,
and we can
stay on
see
this
the AI support.
Right road driver.
Just waiting for the classic movie scene where the front tank just blows up into tiny little bits.
Oh, we're in a Tiger, aren't they supposed to be like indestructible?
We'll see.
Sure, sure.
Sure. If that's what
We'll be fine.
Let's fuel the myth. Sure.
German
Yeah.
steel. Oh, the turret turns so slowly.
Welcome
This is
to
gonna be
Tiger. Yep, there's gonna be a
contact.
little S. Oh, you got contact?
I'm getting a report right now, so my character's reported
Commander.
something.
Bought it.
Well,
No eyes on anything yet, though.
Nillers,
driver
case.
continue on the road.
Yucky. It's not the road.
Apparently, it's a tank 200 meters left, is
Can
what they
always
said,
make
but
some
no eyes
roads.
on anything yet.
I didn't see that.
Keep an
Uh,
eye.
Yeah, it's ours.
Oh, eyes on the driver. Halt, gunner. Bearing 240.
I'm turning.
It's going left to right. Driver forward. It's gonna be 255 now.
Well, I'm trying to follow your where you're looking on the.
He's gone left again.
Has he?
No eyes.
Just keep going forward, driver.
Oh, the poke, like the.
I'm just gonna poke us over this hill until we see him. There, halt. Gunner. 5.
Yep. That's a
I see
friendly
it's on.
tank though.
Oh yeah,
Is
okay.
it friendly?
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
It's a Mother 3. Yeah.
Alright, we're paying
What?
attention. That's good.
Firing,
Alright, I just saw the top
We
of
are
this turret.
sharp. We are sharp.
Yeah, so those will show up on
Feel
the
it.
map as well. You see, it's like different markers for friendly tanks.
Oh, okay.
What
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of
I
tank
didn't even
they're-
look. Didn't even look at the map.
The ones with the black X through them are destroyed. So there's one that's already looks like it fell off a bridge or something down south.
Alright, it sounds like we got contact to our north, but for now, driver, we'll just keep going straight west.
Yeah, the objective
Moving
marker is
west.
west, so.
We'll just keep going across.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
But quite a few friendly tanks moving north of us too.
And that's
I
like
hear
contact to
some
our front
shots.
right. Oh,
Shots front,
gunner,
shots front. I'm
driver,
looking.
halt.
I can't see through the brush.
Give your order or command, gunner, as you need if you need to move.
Probably just push me up to those bushes up front.
All right, driver forward to the bush.
Oh, that's a rocket. That's a rocket.
Second tank, if
have
you want to
visual?
engage the guys that are right at the house.
Yep. I can see them.
There's a Panzer or the AT guy at the house to our right.
Yeah, more right. Like around
Probably
345.
good here.
Yeah.
I can see
Alright,
now.
halt
Enemy
here.
tank. It's turning. One round out. What would have been the
Oh,
correct
he's dead.
call, I guess, for...
Good hit. He's on fire.
Yeah, I think he's down.
I'm
Bruce
doing it really
Bailey.
fast. Second tank, if you can turn to our or go to our north or engage the contacts to our north.
We'll have some behind
Alright,
us.
we'll just
Or right
going
over.
as driver halt for a second. Gunner, go ahead and engage anything of these houses.
Scanning. Not seeing any infantry.
They might be dead already. There we
Oh no, there is a guy. There is a guy
Yeah,
to
I see
your 2 o'clock.
Better start turning that turret. He has got an AT.
Oh, he's. Ooh,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was a close call.
I need to reload
I didn't
my
even see him.
MG.
All right. Driver 240, and we'll take us. Basically, basically down this road, and then we'll go direct west from there.
Roger that.
We're gonna skirt the minefield just to the north of it. I think it's probably the best move. Avoid this towns.
The tank looks like it has seen many better days.
The German.
I did that.
You're
And,
right here.
Well done.
Just go west. Just go west from here.
You get a medal for that.
You can navigate it freely as you wish. You don't have to go directly west. Just okay, yeah. Free those trees. We don't deforest. That's the best way.
Straight into the minefield as fast as we can go.
No, that's why I want to avoid it. Gonna skirt around to the north of it.
Okay.
That way we know that there's no tanks in there.
Yeah.
And
We do have friendlies coming in from the south as well. Yeah.
yep, eyes on. Sounds like infantry kind of to our left, but don't worry, just keep going.
Yep.
A friendly tank to our front. Or maybe like our front right, rather. But the I like the audio audio design of these tanks. Like it feels very much, or it sounds very much like what I'd expect of these types of tanks.
I think Laxman actually posted a video of the sound stuff on X earlier.
Yeah.
To go and reshare that on the Arma platform account. Didn't get a chance to earlier. Friendly tank should offer.
Yep, friendly. Yep.
Clock.
He's going straight through the minefield, right?
If we're going straight west, we're fine. As long as we go straight west.
That friendly is though. That's what you're
Yeah.
asking. Yeah, he's driving right at it.
Well, I guess we didn't all get the same maps. That's disappointing.
He's
The
also
mining tank,
driving a
fine.
German tank, right? So it'd be fine, right? Right?
Nothing bad ever
Famous
happened
last
to the
words.
Germans. Yes.
Driver 255. Gunner, just basically scan that. Actually, scan that forward. Right? No, okay, that's a friendly. Never mind. I thought I saw something, but you're good.
Revo's telling me to use the keyboard for the turning the turret, but it doesn't look like I have it bound for whatever reason.
What do you mean you don't have an actual
There are
crank?
tanks in front of
I
us,
can
What key is
see
it
the
by
tracers
default?
to our 1 o'clock,
directly
but I
west.
don't see the swords.
Oh, there's someone ahead of us. Yeah, that's friendly.
a friendly
Yeah,
tank.
friendly.
Yep. All of our friendly tanks are converging at the same exact moment. Chewie, once you get to the road here, we'll take a left down it.
Chewie, that's a well, Chewie, no, Yaki, that's a tree.
Almost got a notification or achievement rather.
Oh yeah.
Hold. Jackie, hold.
There's something firing.
Yeah.
There's trees in the way though.
Yeah,
I
let
can
me-
see M10 turret. Go forward.
Ooh, that's
stop.
not good.
Jackie, stop. Right there on a
Yeah.
hill. 294.
Oh yeah, ice. That's an antenna, alright.
Firing. Oh, too high.
Too high.
Lowering. That's a hit.
Nice.
ISO
Hit.
is dead. He's cooked.
Very
Remember,
nice.
just get us around this bend and we'll hold and wait up for the rest of them.
Yep.
What
Oh, it's
would
not a
the-
tiger.
For the crank,
Oh, just here.
what would be the default keys for that? I would think like A and D, right? On the. For some reason, it's not working for me. If that's the
yeah.
default.
Are they assigned by default though?
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
might,
sure.
I might have to assign it once we'll get through this first area first, and then I'll check the controls. Just be my luck that as soon as I go to look now, we get blasted. That's not that slow. Okay, it
I
is.
guess we win then.
You can go full speed if you need.
Oh, we already have a one tank kill. You guys don't have one yet?
Yeah.
No, we got a tank kill.
Yeah, they just got one.
We got one. Yeah, we've got an M10.
One
We'll
and
race
one
them
right
for
now.
the second.
We'll just declare at the end whoever died the most wins, you know? We're driving straight at them right now.
Nah. Kills matter.
Yeah, we can do the standard
Sherman right in
World War
front
II
of us.
reporting.
Yep.
Okay.
tank right there.
Sherman to our right.
I just hit him, he's behind
At
this bush
2
in front.
o'clock
Okay,
behind
he's down.
the
I just suddenly saw him.
Let me move up a little
North
bit.
Pole.
Just keep going to the
your
crest of
2
this
o'clock.
Yep.
hill.
Yeah, we got the
But-
one that was close
Jackie,
range. 2
stop.
o'clock.
Stop. Jackie, stop.
Oh, straight ahead at the end of the road.
Yep. Hold.
Pretty sure that
Gunner
one
forward, straight
Hello,
down the
ammo
road
rack.
in
Yeah, I
the
see him.
brick in the wall.
firing,
Bazookas as well next
Hit.
to him.
Nice.
firing another round just to make sure. Smoking, though.
Martha, if you want to go around right of me and get into the field, that would probably
Oh,
be
there is
best
one
bet.
right in front of us.
Armor car's down. That one that's right next to us, I hit it once and I got the kill marker,
Oh.
but I'm not
Is
sure
it?
if it's.
Yeah, I think it's
Can't
done.
tell.
Yeah, just make sure. I get
Bruce,
this-
pretty
Oh.
close.
Our friendly,
Anyway,
okay.
Tiger's
friendly
taking it
tank is-
anyway.
yeah, he's going. All right, driver, just follow him in, I guess.
Oh, no.
Checking left.
Oh, he took a shot then.
Should be good
We'll get
left.
into the field.
I didn't see
There should
anything
be
over there.
one around 255.
Oh.
Halt, Gunner,
Oh.
about 290.
Turning.
1 o'clock,
Hold
live
on.
Sherman on the road.
We're not. No, hold on, I'm wrong. It's just
Oh yeah,
direct,
I can see it.
direct west.
Jackie, stop.
Yep.
12 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
In front.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
250
yeah.
Oh, I see
still.
him. There's a tree in the way. Pull forward a bit.
250.
We need to
Stall,
move
hold.
forward. I have no
Yeah, it's
depression
good.
on him.
Firing now.
Nice.
Good
Good
shit.
job.
Good hit.
Hit the turret ring there.
There should be one also around
Jackie,
255. Driver forward. Gunner 255.
Turning.
Gonna be on the right side of the road.
Nice.
Got him.
Is that one in front of us still alive or not?
Yeah, it's
The
just
one.
gotta report
No,
all
I
tanks are
don't
down.
think so. I can put one in him.
Looks like we captured it. Good job.
New supply point
It's a
available.
lot of tanks burning here.
All right, driver, go ahead and take us northwest or west.
We have a new supply point to our south, and then
Yeah.
a lot more friendly tanks coming in from our south as well. Yeah, while we're regrouping,
Oh.
we got a few friendly
Really?
tanks down.
Well, I don't think we need to resupply yet.
No,
But
no, not yet.
We're pretty good on ammo.
Same. I'm just gonna check the. While we're here, I'm gonna check the tank.
Okay, we're good. Yeah, take us west and then go not this first road, but the second road.
Did a round just go over our head then?
I think
Yeah.
they're engaging infantry in these houses area.
Yeah, there might be some infantry roaming around.
If you go right slowly or slightly, Chewy, and then there's that little dirt path, it should take you to the next
Yep.
road over.
I see it.
We'll go right down that road and then go straight.
There we go. Yeah, I got the keys bound now.
Oh,
Oh,
nearly
that
you
was,
ran into some poor farmer's house.
Tank tips available in the diary. Useful information. I can't read. What are you talking about, Revo?
Oh, cutting in front, daring Yaki.
I say after reading your comment.
Okay, we'll let you guys go first. You know, we gotta let you have some action. You know?
Yaki, let them be cannon fodder. They got the bigger
You
tank.
really, you did us a number, Jackie.
Oh, we broke down.
No,
Ah,
after
you have
you.
to go
Oh,
ahead.
they're broke
No,
down.
we broke down.
I
We
mean,
broke
I guess
down.
we gotta.
Transmission.
Sorry, you need
again.
to bypass us. We need to fix ourselves.
Oh,
see-
it's good. It's
Oh,
good. We're good.
Yeah, we
You want the
replaced
new
the transmission. Okay.
All good.
Yeah. German logistics. I
Oh,
guess.
we're having engine
We've
troubles
broken
too.
down. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, the transmission it broke again.
That's
oh no.
impossible. It's a German engineered tank. That's
Okay,
impossible.
I have to
No,
mention
our
this.
our tracks are made by Boeing. Oh no.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, when the issues were ordered to Operation Mortain, there was a German commander who thought the outcome was so unlikely he didn't even bother passing the orders on. He just
Yes.
never let it know to his troops, so they never realized the offensive was actually happening, and it just sat still pretty much. That says something about the confidence they had in the plan before
Yeah.
they committed to it.
We're moving in a convoy right now with a couple of AI. I guess there's only one AI tank. The other one.
Yeah, this Panther explodes. That's gonna be our cinematic moment.
Yeah. There's been a couple of cinematic shots so far in this.
Well, they were talking about us dying earlier. Now we have ours.
You can always just put an 88 right in the turret there. It's just gonna be an amazing show.
Yeah, I still have 24 times APHE. Well, I guess yeah, you said you could
We're
see
coming
the
up on the
ammo
town
spread out.
now. Gunner,
Yeah.
as soon as this Panther in front of us stops, try to break off left of him.
Okay.
Gunner, halt here.
Take the gun.
No eyes.
Tank front.
Gunner, gonna be straight down the road.
Yeah, I gotta wait for the. I have to wait for the Panther
Hit.
to move.
Just his turret poking.
Yeah, I hit him
Jackie,
once.
Hold the tank.
Firing again. Once. It's
Nice.
gone.
Oh,
Nope,
double
we got
hit.
it first. We got
Instead
it
of going
first.
straight down this
Aw.
driver, go left.
No.
Or well, yeah, hold on, we got this Martha
We-
full boring next to us.
We softened him up a bit. I think the AI Tiger to our left also hit him too.
Driver 315.
Oh.
Let's go 315 around town. There is another
There's
tank
infantry ahead of us.
actually right behind that
Infantry
line you
front,
killed.
100 team front.
315.
All right, halt here.
Oh, he got. Might be something
Oh, it's-
right at our 314. Looks like camo.
Yeah,
nets,
there is.
possibly.
Infantry on the road.
Yeah, infantry on the road to our right. There's also a tank killer there.
Scanning.
Look, we hit
stop,
the-
stop, Jackie. Stop.
Eyes on M10. Yeah, I
Yeah,
see
yeah.
the turret.
Oh,
Oh,
I
hit
hit
higher?
him.
Oh yeah, it's over the fence. Yeah.
Let me go a little bit.
No eyes.
Hold.
Driver, once they kill
Good
it,
shot.
Nice.
go full speed
put another one.
300, and then get us on the road and turn us right.
I don't think it's going straight through the turret. It has 2 less armor.
All right, let's just push up then. Let's follow the tiger
Shoot.
in.
Oh yeah, I see.
Should we get 300 or 3? Yeah, about 300.
We'll get behind it. It's fine.
Okay, right.
Or we can push straight through it.
Push straight through it, I guess. Oh, there is same thing.
Yeah, I'll rebind those later to Q and E. I put them.
Oh,
on me.
yeah.
There we go.
got him. We did get him.
Damn, they're beating us right now.
That's it.
Let's not
I guess-
go. Let's not go
We
that
got
fast.
bazooka
in the
man
road,
coming
yeah,
up.
yeah.
can see.
Nice.
Very good.
I'm reloading
Uh,
the MG.
Put us on the main road.
In the main one right in front of us.
Yeah, just go slowly.
Gotta remind
So,
myself
yeah.
I have mines that I can pop.
Oh yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go left. Yep.
Infantry ahead of us.
Yeah.
Just rifle, just a machine gunner.
Take the
Can't
right
see to our
side.
right. Yeah, just keep going down this road. Come around the back side of it.
Go to the right side, Yaki. We've got an anti-tank gun there. Should be able to just use the machine gun.
Yep, Chewy forward, and then at the intersection we'll take a right. Gunner, be prepared to shoot to your right once.
turning.
to get down here.
There is an AT gun
There's a
behind
bunch
us.
of infantry
wall.
vehicles to our right. They're empty.
Tiger, there's gonna be an AT gun potentially. Oh, I mean AT soldier behind you. Yeah, he is.
Just use the grenade launcher.
Is this an intersection?
Oh
Left
crap!
to
No,
us,
no,
left
no,
to us,
keep
left to
going,
us.
keep going.
I'm using it. I'm using it.
Yeah, yeah.
Might have
Yes!
just saw him
Nice!
inside the boat
We
cars.
did it.
Yes,
Nice.
you got him.
Right here, right? Oh,
I
yes,
see.
it-
Do need to repair though.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's just a
fine,
little bit
it's
of
fine.
damage from the grenade
Yeah.
launcher.
Oh!
Superficial.
Little by little.
Alright,
Uh,
then we'll come in behind it.
Maybe let's head northeast.
There
Let's
should be a
secure the
tank
right
to
side.
our
Somewhere, Gorilla.
045, but it's down the hill a little bit.
Oh,
Been
That's a good
reported.
position.
That's the dead AT gun. Can you take us down this hill left,
Yeah,
Chewie?
I can see a tank
Left
in
is-
front of us. In front of us, Jackie. Go forward. I cannot
Just
shoot
direct
with you.
left?
Like, you see that house to our left? Do you see that barn and that house? Like, go between them, and then...
Oh yeah.
there's-
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And Gunners,
let
it'll be to
the
our
Tiger
right.
do this.
What do you mean? It's a competition.
True. He's shooting at us now, so
Oh, it's behind this house.
Yeah.
YOLO!
Right through the boat
I
cars.
don't
I'm just
think
seeing
there
a
is-
tiger flying through my screen right now.
There it
There
is.
he is. Oh,
Uh,
one round in. He's turning the turret. Oh no, he's messing up.
Oh, he can't
no,
decide.
no, it's turning.
Oh,
It's turning.
I'm gonna
You
try
shoot
and
it?
turning.
Oh, we missed.
Oh,
We
no.
missed.
Yeah.
Just before he
Right,
finished
this-
turning.
Hey,
Nice.
did it.
Alright, let's go
How
back west and let's just get on that.
You guys good on ammo?
I think so,
think
yeah.
we're good.
Still got 20 rounds.
And we can push.
Let's go west on that main road and then we'll head northwest from there. We'll just follow these guys.
Yeah.
Let's pretend we know that we look like we know what we're doing. Yucky. We got no yucky yucky.
We got it. We got it.
Never
Just
mind.
let us hear it. We got it.
Just break down this grass. This
Yeah,
hedge.
easy.
We're not paying for the damages.
Bocage. You have to be precise. You have to call it bocage.
Okay.
French get very angry if you don't call it.
Well, they're not gonna. We're not gonna have the cash to pay for it, so it's fine.
We need to defend it now. Alright. Jackie,
Oh,
take
so
us to
full
some
speed.
advantageous position. Maybe somewhere to
Well,
our left.
while I'm driving, try spotting it on the map.
Try and find some high ground.
Yeah, to our left.
You're the
Looks like we're
commander.
supposed to defend to the area to the left.
Let's go left, yucky.
Let's go uphill to the left here.
Thanks for watching James H97. We'll enjoy the rest of the
James.
mission here.
Yeah, it's a bit of an action-packed mission. You can't really take much time to answer questions, I'm guessing.
We need a good coordination in it. That's also another thing.
Not
There's a
the
little
great
ditch, up front here. We could use that as like a hold-down position a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's something.
We're gonna be brave. We're just gonna hold the road just on it.
Copy. Let's
like this.
hold that crossroad, I guess.
We're
Just
pretty
get
good.
our-
We're right on the marker, pretty much.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
good. We just stay here, Yaki. Go big back. We can use
I was
that
gonna
definitely.
go next to the tree. But
That can also
Actually,
work.
yeah, Chewie, take us down the road. I think.
Do that,
I think
do that.
We'll have a
Do
better
that.
angle if we just look down.
Either that or
Just
just crash through
make
the boat
sure
cars
that you
there.
are not blocking my.
Yeah, we need to know which way they're coming from.
Yeah.
You'll
Check
I'm gonna
the,
go.
That's great. Just three in
They're
front
probably
of us.
coming-
I can see. I cannot see anything.
right left of you is, well, yeah, I guess.
And there is a big.
Yeah.
bush in front
Can
of
you,
me.
Try and
can
run
you
over
break
the
down
bush.
the bocash to our left here?
No.
Oh.
Maybe a little more
believe.
juice.
I believe.
There's
You're
only
loaded
gunfire
up
to
with
your
the-
right.
Oh,
Just give her.
we get a shot at. Oh, yeah, tank.
Okay, well, it was an attempt. I was just
Oh,
keep
shit.
going down the road.
Okay,
Hold,
keep-
hold.
Halt and fire.
Not yet. And
Oh, it's friendly. Almost
Yes.
blasted.
that's friendly.
He's
Okay,
dead.
enemy tanks down in front.
We took some. We took a hit.
Hold. And
Getting
drive
shot.
under 290.
Scanning.
Right there.
Left of the White House.
I
Yeah,
can see
left
his
the White
antenna.
House.
Is that him?
Shit.
There's another one
10
coming
o'clock.
300.
Down the
Make sure
road.
I'm
Down the
not firing
road.
at our friendly there.
Reverse, driver.
All I can see
Oh,
was the
there's
antenna.
no friendly that way. There's no friendly that way.
Okay,
You're
it's
good.
smoking, whatever one that you can see there. If I'm looking at it, I see some movement. It looks like a Sherman.
Here, I see more down the road, but
I hit him
oh, you hit
once.
something.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, he's
yeah, I got
dead.
him.
Nice hit.
Driver,
Oh.
slow to the next
was-
telephone pole.
Oh, another
Reverse,
turret.
reverse,
Hold,
reverse.
hold.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold. Miss.
Bounced one
Who's
off.
behind?
I think it bounced off.
Oh wait, actually, whoa. Okay, never mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, the one on the left is still up,
Make it
seems like. Oh, there is another one coming.
Yeah, well, I cannot. He's too quick.
Hold here.
We're getting attacked from all sides now, just so you know.
Looks like it.
I like it.
One on the other side. I'm getting like a.
We have
Target marker.
friendlies to your back right.
Yuki just
There's a
don't
Sherman coming in
expose-
from the north, as well as two more. It looks like reported to our southwest.
Yeah, there
Hey.
are on the opposite side of terrain. I can't see them.
Martha, watch the
Yeah,
northwest.
watch the left, yeah.
Oh,
There's one flanking to our left there.
Yeah,
I couldn't when he drove past. It was like behind
yeah.
terrain.
Try to,
I got him,
Chewie,
I got
try to
him.
spin us around
Nice.
this hedge here to our left.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, we need to
tank,
focus
tank,
on
tank,
that.
hold,
right
hold,
side,
hold.
right side.
Front right,
German.
Gunner.
I'm turning.
Uh,
Oh, there it goes.
there it is.
Get it?
There it is.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Hey.
Very nice.
Two more. There's two more. Sherman called out west down this road, and then another one far out.
That one's
north.
Sherman's still alive. Sherman's still alive.
Still in the field.
I'm targeting him.
Which one?
I'm just reloading.
How is it
I
still alive? What?
The
one
on five.
probably just
in
the
the field.
driver.
105 in the field.
think I got him that time. Maybe. Still moving.
Yeah.
Got him. Okay.
Could be the
Fire
driver
until he
explodes. Yeah,
explodes.
he's done.
Okay, yeah, it's burning.
Yeah. Martha, you deal with the one to the northwest. We'll deal with the one to the southwest. Driver forward
Copy.
down the road. Gunner watch down this road. Should be off down here about 300 meters. Eyes on, hold.
Oh. The
Ducky's
half-turn-
pushing a straight line. We got this.
Hit.
The half turn threw out the turret for a second. Hit once. Yeah.
Oh, 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 oh. Yuki, we are
Jules?
exposing
His name
our
is
side to
Little.
those tanks.
Turret is
Oh, wait.
turning. Hit.
Yeah.
Turret is still up.
Yeah, he's firing us.
They're busy
Trying
with
to
the
shoot.
Tiger.
Copy.
Yeah,
There we
he's
go.
destroyed, but his gun is just
Smoking.
shooting, so he might dismount here in a second.
Friendly
I'm
ping.
afraid, Jackie, that we might be pushing too
I'll
far.
put another
Don't
up.
feel comfortable
Yeah, as I say, it's
Here.
there it goes.
Gone.
without
Fine.
any cover here.
There's still
Have
around
faith.
76 out there.
Friendly
My
tank
tank
gonna
is
run it
also
into us.
gone.
He might.
All right, let's go support
Northeast, that's behind us.
our friendly. Let's go north.
Right.
West, yeah.
Keep pushing. Just down this road. You're fine.
I know left on this road.
Lower. Yeah.
You can speed. We still got some distance.
He's at 350 meters.
Just go right into the field.
Thanks.
Basically, it's there.
Okay.
They're on the right. Just
Yeah.
go charge head on. Don't stop.
Straight ahead, Chewie. Full send. Gunner forward, front.
They're coming for the kill. Don't let them have
I
it.
see
Forward,
it.
front. No left. Left. More
Oh,
left.
Tony,
More left.
take
More
this.
left. More left.
Get it.
More left.
No.
Get it!
Keep shooting.
Oh.
Trying to.
Oh no, we're
Oh,
damaged.
no.
We're damaged.
Jackie,
Get
Jackie,
him,
turn!
get him.
Jackie,
He's
turn!
trying to
Like
shoot me out of
it,
the-
like
I'm
it's free!
reloading.
Get it.
No, 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 no!
No,
Get it!
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
my
reloading.
God.
Get it!
I'm
Get it!
Oh,
got
Yes.
I got you, Nillers.
it. Did who got it?
We got it. We
I
got it.
fired at the same time, so I guess we'll see.
No,
at
I'm
the
pretty
end.
sure. I'm pretty sure we got it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm
we'll
pretty
see the
sure
count
we
at the
got
end.
it. I'm pretty sure we
We'll
got it.
see what the count is at the end. You know?
Thank you.
we need to
I
get
did a sweet
referees to
drip
judge.
at the end there.
Yeah.
Gute Arbeit, Männer. Ihr habt dem Feind eine wertvolle Lektion darüber
It's like a
erteilt,
reverse
die
Fury scene.
Yeah.
Best job I ever had.
Position halten und auf weitere
So
Befehle
this is how
warten.
you're supposed to do it.
GG, boys.
I don't think it
Yeah.
was the best job you ever
Oh,
had. But I
I'm-
wanted to just hit.
Let's see.
You successfully fought back the Americans. Oh, it doesn't tell me how many kills he got.
We can see that we killed 3 Shermans and M10.
We just have no
anti-tank
kills
guns.
then?
I don't
got-
know
got nothing
Dutch.
in my
I
statistics.
see like 76 Shermans,
Shit, yeah, sorry. I
85
forgot. We
M10s.
inflate the numbers.
30 M18s, and 184 M8 armored cars. And you guys
689
did-
pieces of wall. Good.
Mine
good.
just says we
Uh,
got them all, so
Yeah.
I think we're all winners here.
That's a bit
we,
That's a
Pretty
terrible
accurate
attitude,
German
man.
field
Get out of
report.
here.
Yeah.
In the end, it's about the friendship.
Like, It went pretty well. I think we had like 12. I counted just before it ended on the map, like 12 friendly AI tanks lost, but we didn't end up losing. Neither one of our tanks went down. One of our crew members
Well,
got wounded at near the
Yeah,
end.
we
There.
we didn't have that.
Oh, I shouldn't have admitted that then. Oh,
No, he just took a nap. He didn't get down.
I guess
And
both
we
of us had,
and we killed
tired
It
from
was
how
his
much
right
work
as
we're doing.
commander.
with the grenade
both
launcher.
of us had a transmission issues as well, so I guess that takes into the account.
Well, that's the end of
But-
the scenarios there. I guess we have about 19 minutes left of the. We're aiming for like a 2-hour stream here, so I guess we can kind of open up to general Q&A if there's people still in the chat, or there's also probably questions that Nillers and Chewy might have too. Trying to think if there's any I had, but I'll probably just open the editor here and just kind of look at the terrain while we're just wrapping up, talking a bit more
Yeah, I
about
guess-
the DLC.
I guess even for that last mission, like, and the one, even the one before, it was like, how difficult is it to, like, what kind of, like, problems do you usually face the most when you're dealing with, like, making a mission scenario like that? Obviously there's a lot of variables on that area where you have your, like, how do you, for example, you in playtesting, you have your other AI friendlies there and the enemies, like, what's the easiest parts and then the most challenging parts to making a scenario like that?
Well, the most challenging part of making such a scenario is to make it fun. That's like the one thing that we are aiming for, and it's the hardest thing to like pinpoint, as there are so many definitions of what is fun for different people, and we as developers need to basically think that okay, let's find a middle ground of what we consider is fine and what is fun for people, and what we can do in a certain amount of time. Which brings us to the another problem, which is time. Because one thing is to finding the idea for the mission, finding where to put it, where is the best place to do it, if the terrain will fit nicely for what we need. Then, of course, comes the whole setup of the story, writing it, where we can put characters, what they have to say, how to make it meaningful and not look like just a basic editor mission. Then of course comes your usual problems of AI misbehaving, not wanting to do what you plan, or the flow, improving the flow of the mission. Sometimes you would hit the obstacle of, wow, I'm taking to this part and I don't exactly know why mission do not want to proceed, or that some part of the mission is too difficult. So there is a lot of back and forward. There is also a difficulty of optimization of those missions, especially like right here. You saw how many of the units have been active at the one time, how many explosions, fire, and so on was going on. So making sure that it's will not like broke your PC completely, like you would not play it in 1 FPS is also another thing. And making, of course, a mission where you have so much freedom, as for us, when you can choose, for example, in this Panzer Kampfwagen mission, tank, any tank that you want from a general lineup. We needed to make sure that it's actually doable in those tanks. Like you would not end up in a situation where you take a tank and it's you cannot complete the mission. You can complete it in every tank, but it won't be same experience with every tank, as some of those guns are quite weak, and players would need to utilize different tactics, a lot of maneuvering to get something like Panzer 3J to work against those Shermans. And I think the last thing is just predicting what players might do. It's quite hard when you're working in a team. You cannot really share your work anywhere. You've got your internal testers, but it's only a small group of those testers. And until the last moment, when the whole thing goes to like closed beta, you don't really know how the mission will play out in reality, because we as developers, we have a certain way and we play those missions in a certain way. But in the end, we always need to account for that. When broader audience will see those missions, they will find the problems that we never encountered just because of the sheer numbers of players.
Basically, it's quite a lot of work.
It is quite a lot, and it's a quite complicated matter to make sure that the mission that you put out is worth the time investment of the audience.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. I think, yeah, I mean, I had fun. I love these missions, and I think you can easily see the love that goes into making them. I think Justin right now is just flying around the editor, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking around different areas in the map. So I looked at the Abbey as well as Mortain again. I'm just looking at like Hill 1 or 314 and 317 right now. Just some of the trench systems that you have built into the terrain and the destroy structures.
With Hill 314, we basically got two hills which are quite heavily fortified. We've got the Hill 314, which is where the American forces. Sorry, 314. Sure.
Yes.
Where the American forces got surrounded at. When we just did that mission where it's the Germans, where we took over Mortain, there was one part we didn't take, which was that hill. And that hill remained in American hands throughout the entire battle and was basically the highlight of the battle. It was also quite intense. I believe there were around 700 American soldiers stationed around this hill. And take into account that this is 1-to-1 skill, so you can see how many troops they would have condensed in that area.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the casualty rate, Jules, I believe, like 300 something were killed there.
Yep. From the 700 troops that been on that hill, by the end of Operation Lutich, only 400 men came back. Rest was either wounded, dead, or missing. And boys on those both hills been cut away from the friendly units for the entire span of Operation Lutich.
And then another hill we've got, which is Hill 285, which
on the western side of the Mortain,
which is close to the little village of Le Pilon on the western side. Yeah.
Watch me just not be able. Oh, I see it. It's just not be able to find it.
Thank God. Yeah, we're still catching up to the stream here. But Niels, you can again correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's an American command post that they used during the battle.
Yes, that was the battalion HQ up on that, or division HQ on that hill.
And it's quite the trench complex.
Yeah, I'm flying it right now. There's probably about a 30-second delay, but on the stream, but I can look right now. I even have some dugouts too. Ammo shelters.
The Hill 285 was our one of our design choices on the Mortain when we went a bit into a more of a gameplay approach. Because on the Normandy, we saw a lot of feedback of people wanting to have some kind of trench system, like the larger one where they could have a firefighter they can fight over and defend. And here we actually had the opportunity to include something like that into the new terrain. So as you can see, it's quite extensive, overgrown. We had some fun, if you can call it dying there quite a lot, because yeah, those trench fights can be quite brutal.
I've already looked at like Abbey Blanche as well as went through Mortain. Guess I'll just do a sweeping shot of all the villages between the two as well. Is there any other locations that would be worth taking a quick look at?
Well, near
the mine.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah,
the
mine, 100%.
Yep.
Where's that?
Just northeast from the Abbey Blanche.
I should also
That's
look
a
for
place.
the train station as well. You said there's like a unique train station.
Yep.
Which is very close to that. Yeah. And it's also where you'll find that if you go to Google and you type in Operation Lutich, a lot of the pictures you'll find from the actual battle will be taken around the train station.
I guess I
that's where German formation took a pretty bad beating. Quite a lot of wrecks were left behind there.
Does the mine have like a location name that I can just like click on and go to, or?
Should be Mine du Combarant or something like that.
I'm-
And if you
I'm
can't
not
find
sure.
it, it's
Yeah, I'm
pretty
not sure
north
you
of.
click on it though, like to get there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's
But-
like as a town, but it's
It is.
north of
yeah.
the Abbey.
It's named and like if you look on the map, it has like kind of a brown spot.
Watch me just be. Oh, I see it now. You gotta say, just like watch me just not be able to find stuff like right in front of me.
We're gonna be able to comment on it in 30 seconds or so.
Yeah. I'll just leave the shot here and hide the menus.
Yeah.
Wait,
In the
Everyone's
meantime,
anticipating.
also the Mortain terrain is hosting quite a lot of this micro terrain. I think that whoever will go into an editor or will just drive around the terrain overall, you'll find a lot of unique places, not in a key locations. Like if you stand somewhere on the Mortain map and look around, you'll definitely see like sunken in roads. As I said in before in a stream, the defense positions, observed positions, small entrenchments, dried up riverbeds. We ensure that when you traverse this map, like you can probably, as Dutch said also earlier, it's not a map that you will know as the back of your hand in like 2 days or something. There will be things that will pop up as you play that you have not been aware of them before. Oh, so we can see the mine right now. It also hosts quite a lot of unique objects. As you can see, some ovens, the mine crane, the new mine office, as also the mine sheds, which are all available in the editor. And this mine historically was quite important for the civilians, as around 800 people took shelter here during the Operation Lutich. It was quite interesting, as Germans actually warned elders in the Mortain itself to evacuate the city itself, and so the citizens of Mortain took shelters around in rocks surrounding the Mortain, in the mine, in the Abbey. So for us, it was quite important to have a good representation of this place, as it has the it's quite significant historically. And funny enough, I say that, and we needed to work from like 3 pictures that being 100 by 100 pixels.
just looking around a few other places. Ben in the chat saying at Mary Colombe, his uncle's buried there as a quartermaster, Battery Sergeant William Henry Brown, DCM MM. I see where that would be.
Is he referring to the graveyard of Mortain?
Possibly. I'm not sure if it was the Red Baron was killed near the train station too, is what he's saying in the chat. Must be that one, unless there's like another First World War, Second World War cemetery around here as well. The sheer number of cemeteries in like France and Belgium. Like I went in 2018 to do like a First World War and Second World War battlefield tour, and just the sheer number of like Commonwealth graves I saw, like British, Canadian, Australian, New Zealand. Like it's crazy how many cemeteries are dotted around. French cemeteries as well, like especially the massive one near Verdun.
You'll also find that. Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, and they're all just like meticulously maintained still today, 100 and some years later.
There's quite a bit of if you go, especially around the church areas on this map, you'll find a monument or two, because it's quite common, like you said, that in French towns you find monuments towards to the First World War. Pretty much every little village would have at least one of those things, so that's a thing you'll find quite often around the map.
So I guess a question Like obviously, there may be an obvious answer to this, but I think a big one that sometimes people have is why this area, why is this part of 1.1? Why not somewhere else? Why did you guys end up ultimately deciding with picking this part of?
Well,
this
we knew this question was going to come, so we have an answer ready for it.
Okay, perfect.
To us, it basically looked like a logical next step after Cobra. You're still in that theater of Normandy, but now you're towards more the closing stages of the Normandy campaign. And the reason, so timeline-wise, it makes sense that you move from Operation Cobra towards Operation Luteage. But the terrain itself was chosen because you can instantly see, if you just by doing a little research, that this terrain has a lot to offer in compared, a lot more to offer than what Normandy might has to offer. You have a lot more height variations to work with. You have a lot more steep cliffs, rivers, small little river valleys, and especially now with that scale, that 1-to-1 scale, the terrain feels in some places bigger than Normandy, even though it's smaller. And it just became a logical step forward after exploring what other options we could go for.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, it also ties well into some of the scenarios. Obviously, like you said, is the next logical step into that campaign. So
it's a bit of a niche thing. Operation Luteage is not something you will hear about a lot. But we hope that throughout this we can maybe tell the story a bit more and maybe get people interested in the history behind this place as well, because there was definitely tomorrow 80 years ago, quite a lot of stuff went down in this area, and that's something that definitely shouldn't be forgotten.
Yeah, I'm just reviewing some of the as Justin was going through replacing all the vehicles here. I'm just kind of reviewing all the list of all the new assets as well. And like so I'm guessing like the 101st and 82nd were all part of this area as well. Because they're the new kind of gear and factions that you're added to this update.
Actually, not.
Oh.
The 101st and the 82nds, same as the Fauci for example. We heard the community wanting these assets, and I said we are trying to listen to the community and do as much as we can. We also have the terrain of Utah Beach, which ties in with the 101st and 82nd, and we just felt that having the airborne units in a actual good quality with a good selection of uniforms will be beneficial to the community and will make our lineup a bit more on part with what community desires it to be.
That's very cool. I mean, it's neat that you you listen obviously and adjust accordingly to that. I mean, I know that, a lot of people have desires for those kind of units and things like that in the overall community, because there is a lot of units and things like that do historical World War II and things like that.
We do listen.
Yeah.
Not always, but we do listen.
Yeah,
Is there anything? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm just like currently going through some of the new stuff and like placing them. Although I can't remember if the French interior forces were part of 1.0 now. I should have had the list up in front of me. It's like, oh, there's a lot of new stuff added, and I'm trying to remember what it was.
They were, but some new weapons were added to it.
Yeah, that's right.
Complement it.
Is there anything in particular that you wanted to add, but you decided it was, probably not gonna, fit in this update that you were interested in? I mean, obviously, there's some probably things you might be holding on to, you're close to your chest, but
Well, quite frankly, there is probably a lot of those things, but as same with the mission, tying it to the same question, why there is only like 2 single player scenarios and 2 cube scenarios, is the matter of not biting too much,
Mhm.
that we can chew. We felt comfortable, and our asset team, object team, terrain team needed to decide if the task that they will make in 1 year, if it's feasible, if it's doable, if we have enough resources. So there is plenty of assets that we would love to add. It's just that the resources that we have and time that we have, we need to be realistic with it. Because if we deliver something to the community, we want to ensure that it's in a correct quality, it fits with what we had for the 1.0, that we are not lowering our standards to just pump out more half-finished assets and so on. For us, the quality comes first over the quantity.
Yeah, like I said earlier, you can definitely see the labor of love that comes into a lot of the, like even just the terrain itself and the detail, and I think you said the micro terrain to it, and yeah, even the assets. There's a really high quality to most of the new assets that come in for these type of updates. So it's noticed. I'll say that, at least personally. Yeah, I guess is there any final questions, Justin, from the chat? Or anything like that? Any questions?
I guess
from...
the dude 182's asking about heavy ordnance work. A bunch of Arma friends spread all over the world, or how did it originate? Bob's already answered a bit about anti-Stasi, but I guess you guys have anything to include with that?
Well, we've got some ties with anti-Stasi. Mainly the Bob Murphy, our QA lead for the heavy ordnance work, is heavily working with the team to bring the anti-Stasi up to a speed of heavy ordnance work.
I mean, it's also people that are passionate about World War II Arma 3 community. Those people basically came together for this. You're doing this as a passion project, and you're doing this because you love Arma 3, and you're passionate about making this project as good as can be, really. And that it's over time the project, people joined, people left for various different reasons. It's a really mixed bag how this team came together. But the only thing we had in common was, well, the thing we always had in common was we were passionate about this Arma 3 and World War 2.
You mentioned you have a lot of ties, obviously, to anti-Stasi, but I guess that brings up the question: how much, like, do you work or consider or think about when it comes to? Because I know when Spearhead originally released, you guys also had a lot of other, community-made scenarios that were tied into this. How much do you often communicate or work with other, teams or modders to make scenarios for your assets and things like that? Is there? It's probably a mixed bag, but
Yeah, I mean, we try and have things ready for the release anyway. Obviously, for various reasons, that's not always feasible. But for the most part, we're trying to pump out as much content as possible to accompany the release itself. And I'm sure there is a lot more coming as well.
Yeah. Sure, yeah, sure. There's now this has gone finally released. That yeah, we'll see. We'll be looking forward to see what people kind of put out there on the workshop or otherwise in the next couple coming weeks or days or months for sure.
As well as just like general community events and videos. There's going to be a lot of stuff. People putting stuff together for next week and beyond, probably rest of the summer, like hosting some large scale events. So be interesting to see what the community does.
The one thing I always ask is there any Easter eggs in this that people should be keeping an eye out for?
The answer is yes, and that's all we're going to say.
Yeah.
There's plenty.
Okay.
Go look,
yeah.
you'll find them.
Okay.
Or
All
not.
right.
Oh, we already found in the cathedral, like the paintings of
Shoo. Don't give them anything.
Wouldn't
Just
find
let them
anything.
explore.
Well,
let
no,
them explore.
we were there. They were watching the stream. You think they weren't I guess they just weren't paying
Okay,
attention.
that's fair. That's fair.
They have to go
They have-
watch back
yeah,
now.
Yep.
Yeah.
All we can say is that rats are not the only thing that plague this terrain. There's been reports of mice as well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm still
There
just
is
looking at a couple of different units.
plenty to look for on the terrain. Plenty of stories created by the object. A lot of storytelling, a lot of exposure, a lot of sad and gruesome stories. But you just need to go and find them. You need to see them.
Go take a little walk along the roads.
But also don't forget about missions as well, because there's plenty of Easter eggs there too.
Further.
Have to be found.
Yeah, I've just been looking at just been at one of the airstrips, placing different units and vehicles and kind of looking at them. And at the Focke-Wulf now to see what the paints for it.
Some of the assets also hold some Easter eggs, but I am obligated to not reveal more than this.
Well, any last thoughts you want to say to the community, or any, you know?
Well, I guess that the one thing we do want to say is that we hope it was worth the wait. That we are very much aware that people had to wait for this for some time. And we are also very much aware that for us, soon has a different meaning than for you guys. But we hope now that you guys have your hands on the product, that that's all been well worth it, and that you guys can now start enjoying all this amazing content that 1.1 has to offer. And we really can't wait to see what kind of creations, missions, or whatever other mods you guys will make with it. We're really excited to see what's to come from you guys now.
Yep. Really appreciate the community that I mean, this is why we're doing this. But also BI for helping delegate this. Yeah, we're really looking forward to what you're gonna come up with. I think this weekend is really gonna be a test, a pretty good test of what is to come. But in the future, really, we're trying to keep as engaged with the community as we can, and the best way to reach us is Discord. So.
And I will throw that Discord in the chat for people to join.
Yeah, I was just about to do the same, but well, I did something stupid in the editor, so it might be might be time to. I zoomed out and then tried to crank the overall view distance and just hard lock my game. So I wanted to try and get a good vista to end it with, but I did myself in. So upgrade my computer, I guess, in November. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I don't think anyone else had anything in the chat, unless someone sneaks in something quickly in the next minute or so. But thank you for having us here for this. Obviously, congratulations on the release. Thank you for getting more content out for the community. That's always appreciated. All the hard work that's put into stuff like this. 1.2 win, Bob Murphy. What are you doing? The chat. What are you doing? Gotta take a bit of a break before any consideration of stuff like that.
Yeah, small break. See you next week.
You also don't know this Bob Murphy person. Never heard of him.
Yeah.
I also don't know who that is.
Weird person.
Probably a jokester, a
Yeah,
prankster of sorts.
prankster indeed.
Well, yeah. I don't think there's much else. We'll go ahead and probably end it there. So thank you everyone that came to watch. It was a lot of fun playing through these scenarios for you guys, and pretty sure it was a lot of fun for our guests from Heavy Ordnance Works to give you some inside information on the CDLC and its update. We're all looking forward to see what you guys put out for community videos and community content, the Steam Workshop with the new assets. Thank you as well, Chewy, for coming and filling in that AT slot role.
Thanks for having me, as always.
And driving our Tiger as well.
The losing Tiger, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely be sure to follow them in their Discord. Make sure to check out their socials and check out any upcoming things. And hopefully, there's like we were saying, there's a lot more content in here that you probably did not see. So definitely go check out all the details in the change logs and the our articles about what kind of features were new added, and check it out for yourself. It is on sale, 20% off right now on Steam.
Yeah, up until August 8th, I think at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that discount ends. So if you're
Yep.
thinking about getting it, now's the time.
It might be the best time to get it. Yes.
Yeah. Especially since there might be some events that either BI or HOW or some community affiliates with both of us might be planning to do next week. So there might be some stuff for people to sign up to if they had the CDLC. We'll make sure to keep people informed of stuff like that on our socials as well as the Discords if there's any upcoming events or stuff that'll be live streamed as well. All right, so I'm going to end it here because I've been watching my frozen game screen for the past couple of minutes. Thanks again, guys, for coming. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Well, until next time.
Thank you for having us.
You.
Thank you.